but so I figured we just use this one in the meantime. Maybe it'll pop up back again tomorrow. We'll see. Okay. Yeah.
July, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Okay, fine. Good morning again. Thank you, Lou. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst, Yeshiva Samanaushi. Here in Yerushalayim care of Zoom. This is our first year, Pierke Avos. We're learning the fifth parak, the 19th Mishnah, and in the Meforshim there, they explain that Kadosh Baruch Hu gives each tzaddik in Olam Haba 310 worlds. So I want to try and understand what that meant a little bit. Happens to be a Mishnah, the very last Mishnah, very last Mishnah in all of the Gemara, Uksin, the last Mishnah Uksin. As you see, if you have that new document I sent out this morning, you should be able to have that on your printed or on your screen, and you'll learn a little bit about that 310 worlds that Akash Baruch gives each tzaddik. We're obviously not going to understand everything we can understand about it, but let's see what we can understand from what the Mishnah and the Forshim say about it. Yeah. Who would like to read? Is it Tzvi or Lou who would like to begin reading this morning?
I will.
Okay, very good. You got that email earlier today, right?
I got it, yeah.
Okay, great.
Let's see. Amar Rebbe Yehuda, Yehoshua ben Levi, Atid HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Lahanchil, L'chol Tzadik, the Tzadik, Shalosh Ma'os, Shira, Olamos, Shneemar. Well, let's translate up to here. Let's see. Said Rabbi Yehoshua ben Levi, son of Levi, continuously Hashem.
I think it's the future. In the future.
Oh, in the future. In the future, Hashem will rest.
Bequeath. Will bequeath.
Will bequeath to all the tzaddikim who are righteous 320 310 worlds. This is what we read yesterday.
Right.
Shana Amar, as it is said, Lahanchil o Have Yesh V'otz Ro Sehem Amla Amar Rebbe Shimon ben Chalfasai Lo Matzah HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
That's Chalafta. That's Rebbe Shimon ben Chalafta.
Chalafta. So let's see what it means. As it says, there will be a bequeath to the lovers.
My beloved. There will be bequeathed to my beloved.
My beloved.
Meaning the tzaddikim.
What is this? Oats Rosehem.
From an Otzer is a treasure house, right?
Right.
So Otzer that's the Otzer Sehem Amali. The Otzer Sehem, the treasure houses will be full.
So I will bequeath to my beloved full treasure houses.
Right.
And what is Amla?
No, Amali, I mean that full.
Oh, Amali is full. Yeah. Amar Rebbe Shimon. Rebbe Shimon says, Rebbe Shimon ben Chalafta says, Lo matzah hakadosh baruch hu kli machazik baracha liYisrael. Hashem will not find a vessel. Machazik is to return.
To hold, right?
To hold.
Kli matzik bracha Israel. HaKadosh Baruch Hu cannot find a vessel that will hold bracha, blessing for Israel, for the Jews, Ella, except
ha-shalom, except for peace. Shnei Amar, as it says, Hashem owes la'amo yitain, Hashem yivarech esamo v'shalom. Hashem will give strength to his nation. Hashem will bless his nation with peace.
Right. And with that, that's the conclusion of Torah Shabbat Peh. This mission is the last mission in Torah Shabbat Peh in Shas, and so this mission consists of two statements. One, the first statement of Shub ben Levi, about HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to bequeath each and every tzaddik 310 worlds, and based on the pasuk in Mislei. And then the final statement of Rabbi Shimon ben Chalafta, that the HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't have any other better vessel to which to give blessing to the Jews rather than Shalom. Shalom is the one and absolute sure way that person can have bracha, and Klal Yisrael can have bracha. If there's Shalom, there's bracha. Okay.
So how do we call Shalom a kli?
I think Mayor's probably trying to call me. 1 second. Hello. Yeah, Mayor. Good morning. I sent out an email with a new link. For some reason, the original old link is not working for me today. So I sent out an email about 10 minutes ago with a new link to use for today, at least. Check your email and see if it's. I didn't have a chance to call Roy. I sent the email out, but I didn't have a chance to call anybody. Okay, yeah, you can try that. You should be able to come in with that link. Okay, thank you for calling. Okay, all right, Sean, bye. All right.
You want me to call Roy?
I guess so, yeah, in case he didn't get the email, or didn't notice it. So kli means kli is literally kli means a vessel, but a medium, a way of transferring or holding, giving bracha. So they don't take the word kli literally here.
Okay. All right. Fine. So should I go on?
Yeah. Let me bring Mir in. Hold on.
Hello. Hi. This is Lou. How are you? Good. Good. Can you please tell Roy that he should check his email? There's an email from Rabbi Furst about 10 minutes ago with a new link.
Good morning, man.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Okay. Did you also get the new document we're using for today?
Yes, I do. That I did see.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Very good. Okay. We just read the first part, the Mishnah. That's the Mishnah in Uksin, the last Mishnah in Shas. If you want, you could just read it over just to catch up with us if you want. You want to read it out for us just to catch up?
Okay, let's see. Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, Atid HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lahanchil L'Kol Tzadik. Tzadik Shalosh Meyot Ve'esrei Olamot Shnei Amar. Okay, so what Rabbi Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, Atid in the future.
Right, exactly, right.
Okay. Hashem, blessed be he, L'hanchil, will inherit or
Will be bequeath, will bequeath.
bequeath to all the tzaddikim. And the tzaddik, let's see, Shalosh Me'ot, 300 Asara, 310 worlds. Oh, okay. Shenemar, and this is from Mishlei, Lanchil Oave Yesh Ve'otzrotehem, Alma Amar Rabbi Shimon ben Halafta, Lo Matzah Kadosh Baruch Hu, Kali Mechazik Bracha Yisrael Ela HaShalom, Shene'amar. This is from Tehillim. Let's see.
My picture. Oh,
Hashem. Oh, Hashem Ozli Amo Yitain, Hashem Yivarechet Amo Bashalom.
Right.
Also, Hashem will give strength to his people. Hashem will bless his people with peace.
Right. Good morning, Roy. Good to see you.
good morning, Rabbi. Bless.
Sorry for the disruptions this morning. For some
Uh,
reason,
Just
the reason link's not working. I don't know why. So we're on this.
Sorry.
Okay, good. So that's the Mishnah. So now Rav Avadja Bartanura, in his Parsha Mishnayos, that's the next paragraph there. Let's take a look what the Rav has to teach us on this Mishnah.
V'los ma'os v'asara o lamim o lamot shene'emar l'hanchil o havei yesh. Okay, so 310 worlds, as it says, I will bequeath to my beloved. Yesh be gi mit
Gematria. That's a gematria. There's a gematria.
gematria. There is a gematria, hachi hayu, here.
Right, because the shin yud, right? The oiva yesh, right? Look, if you look, he's explaining the pasuk itself is giving us a remez, a hint to the pshat, because it says in the pasuk again, lahanchil oiva yesh, to bequeath to my beloved ones yesh. Yesh consists of the letters yud shin. Yud is gematria 10, and shin is gematria 300. So yesh, there's going to be a bequeathed to my beloved ones, Hashem says, yesh, 310. So that's where they get 310 worlds for each tzaddik and tzaddik, that they will be bequeathed to and receive as part of their reward in Olam Haba. So that's yesh. Yesh, the yud shin is gematria, has a gematria hachi havi of 300 shlosh meos v'asar and 10.
Shalosh meos v'asar, 310. Klomar sheha ha-na'a ha-koras.
Koras ruach. Hana, there's two things. Hana, the koras ruach. Hana is like pleasure, and koras ruach is like delight. That is to say that the pleasure and delight.
Pleasure and delight. Yesh lechol tzaddik v'tzaddik ba'olam haba. That is to say that the pleasure and the delight that there is to each righteous one and the righteous of the world to come.
Called tzaddik tzaddik for each and every tzaddik. We're called tzaddik tzaddik.
Each and every tzaddik. B'olam haba, in the world to come. Hu shalosh ma'os ve'eser pa'amim. It is 310 instances. Keneged kol ha'olam hazeh, corresponding to all of this world.
So it's like this. That it means to say that the pleasure and delight for each and every tzaddik in Olam Haba is going to be 310 times more, connected more than all of Olam Hazeh.
Ah,
When usually when it means this expression, Kol Olam Hazeh, what does it mean, Kol Olam Hazeh? It means that all the pleasures and all the delights that have ever been experienced in Olam Hazeh from the very beginning of creation until the very end of time, right? All of that pleasure, all of that delight that ever existed, tzaddikim, their reward or part of their reward in Olam Haba is 310 times all of that pleasure and hana that ever existed in this world. That means keneged kol Olam Hazeh.
right. Ve'ein ha'olam hazeh kulo ela chalak mishalosh me'os ve'eser mima sheyesh lechol tzadik b'tzadik nachala le'olam haba. It's not this world. This world is not this world is only a portion of the 310 from what there is for all of the, for each and every tzaddik in pleasure and in pleasure in the world to come, of pleasure in the world to come.
Right. Well, like she'ein ha'olam hazeh kuloi ela, the entirety of this world is only 1/310th of what there is for each and every tzaddik to inherit in Olam Haba. So if you take everything that ever happened, everything good, every instance of pleasure, every instance of delight that ever occurred to any person in this world, it could be. I mentioned this a few months ago. I'm not sure. I don't know if animals have the sensation of pleasure and of delight. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they've done some experiments with animals, but I don't know. But if you take all the human experience of delight and all the human experience of pleasure, wrap that up all into one big package of pleasure and delight, whatever, from the beginning of Adam Arishon all the way to the end of the last person who exists in this world. Take all those pleasures and delights and you wrap it up into one package. That's only going to equal 1/310th of the pleasures and delights that each and every tzaddik is going to receive as part of his reward in Olam Haba. And again, what the Rav Bartanor is saying is the 310 is not arbitrary. It's based on the pasuk. It says Lahanchil oyevai yesh, that there is to bequeath to my beloved ones yesh, meaning you don't read it yesh, meaning Yud Shin. You read it to bequeath to my beloved ones 310, because the gematria of the word yesh is 310.
Los maos ve'eser ve'sara olamos elu nikbatsu kol to no gos halam hazeh v'chol shinui minei haton ogos v'ha och tal oso hame kovetz shalosh maos pam v'eser pamim gam az yiyeh ha'oneg sheyiga sheyagia le'echad hatzadikim l'olam haba kamohu. The 310 worlds, these, what is nikbatsu?
That from keep the word, the shortest of the word is kovetz, from kibbutz, a kibbutz. Right? Kibbutz is a collection, a collective. Elosh nixbu kol tonim, that these are the collected, to collect the collection of all the Tanigim Olam Hazeh, that these are the collection of all the Tanugim, all the pleasures and delights of Olam Hazeh.
And all shinui is a change.
Right.
All changes from these pleasures. What is hochfal?
Well, okay, well, one second. Before you do that, the close shinui mini anugim, all the various different pleasures. Shinui minui tanugim, all the various different pleasures. So this is the collection of all the pleasures of Olam Hazeh, including all the different various pleasures. There are a lot of different pleasures. There's pleasure of eating, there's the pleasure of drinking, there's the pleasure of jumping, smiling, all kinds of different things, all sleeping, all different types of pleasures in this world. So you'll take all those various different sensations of pleasure and you collect them into one collective entity, the koifel also, and now you're going to multiply that. Koifel, like koifel also, you multiply that.
Hamikovetz shalosh maos pa'am.
Asar pamim.
Vasar pamim. Multiply it by 310 times. Gam az yiyeh ha'oneg. Also, this is the benefit, the pleasure, sheyiga, by which will be benefited le'echad hatzadikim, for each of the righteous people, olam haba kamohu, in the world to come, for them.
Right. Okay, so that's the Rambam's explanation. And he Any questions about this?
Um, well, you said that 310 is no accident. But I don't really get the significance of the 310. I mean, just to say, you could say it's a lot. Is there
So
something we're supposed to be getting from the number 310?
Yeah, for sure. That's what the pasuk says. The pasuk is telling you this. That's the remez in the pasuk. The han kiloi yesh. That's what the Rav Bartanor pointed out. That it's not an arbitrary number, right? Based on the pasuk, that the pasuk is telling you exactly that point. Lahan to bequeath to my beloved ones, yesh, which yesh means 310. They might, Hashem is saying, I will be bequeathing upon my loved ones, meaning the tzaddikim in the world to come, 310. So based on the gematria, right? That's what the Chazal is based on the gematria of the word yesh.
But what if instead of saying 310, it said each and every tzaddik will receive in the world to come much more than all of the pleasures of this world. How would that message differ from this message?
No real difference, but this is you wouldn't know exactly how much they're supposed to get. This tells you exactly how much they're supposed to get.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. If you want to know how much they're supposed to get, so this tells you the exact amount. Okay, very good. All right, so that helps us understand this a little bit. Now maybe we can, if you want, let's go back to our original document from yesterday, and we can plug this back in just to because that was part of the question that was mentioned here. I believe we were in again, let's review if you want from yesterday's document. Now let's just review the Mishnah, and we'll see it's part of this because this pasuk in Mishlei, which is based on the Oyev Hayesh, that's brought down as one of the sources of the rewards of the Talmidim of Avraham Avinu. So let's just review the Mishnah. Go ahead. Back to yesterday's document, and starting with paragraphs 2 and 3.
Call me sheyesh biyado shalosh devarim halalu talmudav shel Avraham Avinu. Everyone to which there are three things that are from the students of Avraham Avinu.
Call me sheyesh bo shlosha devarim halalu mitalmidim shel Avraham Avinu. Anyone, call me sheyesh. Anyone who has these three characteristics are from the disciples Talmidim of Avraham Avinu.
Shlosa devarim acherim, and three other things Mitamidav shel Bilam Harasha are from the students of Bilam Harasha, the evil one. Ayin Tova, a good eye, is the first of the ones for Avraham Avinu. Ruach,
Very good.
the Ruach Nemucha, a spirit of humbleness, humble spirit.
Right.
The Nefesh Shefala, and a meek soul.
Very good. Like so, as we'll see when we get to Bilam, see the nefesh. There are three. You've heard these three components mentioned before. There's the neshama, there's the ruach, and then the nefesh. Okay, and these are three different components which make up the spiritual characteristic of a person, right? That the highest level, the highest, most refined spiritual element is the neshama. Okay, the neshama. Then there's a lower level, which is the ruach, and then there's the final level, nefesh. Right. So even animals have a nefesh. Even animals have a nefesh, and ruach is a higher level of spirituality. And then finally, as I said earlier, just a moment ago, the highest level of spiritual reality is the neshama. Okay, so nefesh shefala is like the his basic animal soul, so to speak, is shuffled, meaning it's not pronounced, meaning it's very, in terms of the physical desires that the person happens to have, it's not pronounced. It's not a extreme physical desire to have and be satiated from the physical things in this life. So ruach nemucha, that's what you said. That's that's a spirit of humbleness. Of humbleness. He's humble, but on the other hand, the nefesh shefala is a person who is his physical desires are under control.
Mitamidim shel Avraham Avinu. Okay, those are the three from Avraham Avinu. Ayin Ra, the first one from Bilam is an evil eye, Ruach Gaiva, and a spirit of haughtiness, Benefesh Rechava, and a broad soul, meaning he's greedy.
It could be greedy, or he's like a baltaiva. Yeah, those things. That kind of idea, right?
Hamidav shel Bilam Harasha.
Okay, so that's the first part of the Mishnah. Go ahead. Now the second part of the Mishnah.
Ma bein Talmidav shel Avraham Avinu, the Talmidav shel Bilam Harasha. What is the difference between the students of Avraham and the students of Bilam? Talmidav shel Avraham Avinu, ochlin Balam hazeh. The students of Avraham Avinu eat in this world. V'noch lin Balam haba, and they inherit the world to come. In the world to come.
Right. So you see, even though that one of their characteristics is that there's a nefesh shefela, as we said, they're not interested in being satiated with the pleasures of this world, right? Nevertheless, one of their benefits is that they're ochlim b'olam hazeh. They eat in olam hazeh. I mean, they will and get nourishment, right, in this world. Meaning, even though it's sort of a little paradoxical, even though they're not interested in being satiated in this world, nevertheless, one of the benefits that they do get is that they will be nourished in this world. And that we'll see in the opposite way, because the way that it works is if a person who's more that a person wants to be satiated in this world, the less satiation he'll actually have. The more that the person incites his taivis, his yitzchakal pleasures and enjoyments, the less pleasure and enjoyment he'll get from whatever he manages to amass. So he'll always be left unsatisfied. There's a pasuk that the beten rishoyim techsa, the stomachs of the evil are lacking. Meaning, what does it mean? The stomachs of the evil are lacking. Meaning, since they're always constantly interested in trying to fulfill their physical desires, whatever desires they do happen to manage to fulfill, they won't be satisfied with that because they'll simply be interested in having more and more pleasure. So they'll never be satisfied. So that's what Pasuk says. Betin Rishoyim Techsar, the stomachs of the Rishoyim is lacking. They're always lacking because they never have satisfaction from whatever they get. In contrast, the tzaddikim, right, since they're not really interested in overindulgement, so whatever they get, they're satisfied with, and they're very happy. Okay. Oh, let's see. I tell you what, it's about 10 of now, so we'll review this the second part of the Mishnah tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Good part to stop now.
Mhm.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on this link for now. We'll see. I'm not sure what's gonna be for tomorrow. If I can see, I'll have to see if I can cover the other meeting link. If not, we'll see. So stand by for tomorrow. If you don't if you can't link into the regular one, or maybe if it's working again, I'll maybe send out a notice it's working. But in any case, be aware that something's funny happening here, and we'll have to see what the Chinamen decide to do with us here in Zoom world. Okay,
Sounds good.
we'll take a break and